kicking it with my baby and my phone down here on the charger, I'm not getting up to check my phone. Alright, welcome back to my channel, people. Today I just want to have a conversation about how in our culture, you don't really know how to become a mom until you are a mom. And I feel like that kind of sets us up for failure in a way. You do have the 9 months to prepare, but it would be nice to learn about things before you actually get pregnant. And I feel like you kind of have to have this crash course once you have the baby. And I think it's also important for dads to learn more about, being a mom and being a parent, especially being a mom, because when a dad is there and they can sympathize with the mom, I think it makes the process much more smoother. Advice for first-time moms. So number one, you have to be prepared mentally for a big life change. Some of us, I think we underestimated how much our lives would change. We thought, oh, we wanted a baby so bad, but we really didn't consider how much your life will change. You hear, oh, it's not all about you. You're not gonna have time to go kick it and be hanging out and, coming and going. It's much more than that. It's much more than your time. It's also your new emotions, your new thoughts, you physically, how you feel, how your body changes. It's more so being prepared mentally for that. Number two, understand and know the best way to communicate with the father of your child, whether that's your husband, boyfriend, just your baby daddy. You need to find a way to communicate with them, because I know women naturally feel like, I got it, I could do it on my own. What I've learned is this baby is his just as much as it is yours. When you bring in the baby, responsibility should lie on both of y'all, not just one of y'all. Be vocal about what you need, be firm about what you need, and be honest. Because when you play that pride card, and when you're not vocal and you're expecting for them to just know, it's kind of setting yourself up for failure. So if you're not at that point where y'all communicate and y'all hash things out and y'all talk honestly and openly about things, try to get to that point, especially during those 9 months that you're pregnant. This is my number three. They're not gonna have the same experience as you, even as a first-time dad. Even though they're in the hospital with you the whole time, even though they with you throughout your pregnancy, even though they with you once the baby is born, y'all in the same room, he's getting up, helping you out, his experience is not gonna be your experience. So don't expect for him to completely understand, and he's not gonna understand. For a mom, even though you right next to somebody and they're going through it, the situation is completely different. What do I mean by that? I know a lot of moms. My sister is a mom. My mama is a mom. A couple of my friends are moms. I got cousins that are moms. You had a baby, so happy for you. You could be happy for them, but you do not know what it's like being a mom unless you become a mom. And the moms out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Number four, this is also lies with dad. Talk with him about his expectations, his wants, your wants, and be somewhere in the middle. There's gonna be so many decisions that needs to be made when it comes to having this baby. How active you're gonna be, how much you're gonna work, how y'all gonna bring the baby in the world, where y'all gonna bring the baby into this world. There's so many decisions that need to be made. If you like me, you gonna make most of those decisions. You're gonna tell your husband and he's gonna say, okay, that's what you want, great. But there's gonna be times where now he wants to be heard and he has an opinion on things, and if y'all haven't talked, it can create, right baby, it's going to create a lot of tension and drama that's unneeded. If he wants to be the one up at night, or if you want to be the one up at night, or if he wants to be the one changing the diapers, or if you want to be the person cooking, or if you want to be the person organizing the day, or whatever it is, talk about that, meet somewhere in the middle. Because if you assume that y'all on the same page and y'all really haven't talked about it, you gonna find real quick that y'all not on the same page. Having a baby can be frustrating. Number five, one thing that's gonna happen now is you're gonna notice everything about mommyhood around you. You're gonna notice when people riding around with a car seat in the back of their car. You're gonna notice when parents are with their kids or their babies at the grocery store, mommies on TV, babies everywhere. It's almost like when you get get that new car. Now you see that new car everywhere. Be prepared to be emotionally ready for those situations where, yeah, I get emotional even on TV when I see like a kid going through something, or a kid being abused, or a parent not taking care of their child, a kid passing away. All those things hit different. Number 6, it is very easy to care about what other people think about what you're doing as a parent. I'm here to say it does not matter what people say. It doesn't matter what they tell you. You are equipped enough to make your own decisions. Family members who are the mommy police, make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that. Number 7, comparing your experience to the next mom. Somebody else's situation is going to be 100% different than yours. It's very easy to get caught up in what everybody else is doing for their babe. It's only going to create some anxiety and insecurity inside of you as a parent. It's just not going to be good for you mentally. How do you do that? Well, this is the way I do it. When I see something good about somebody's pregnancy or mommyhood, I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. But what like keeps me at bay from not like being hard on myself is I know that there's roses and thorns in everybody's journey or experience. I had a hard pregnancy, but my whole life I've never had bad periods. Somebody might have an easy labor, but they had a hard pregnancy. Somebody might be struggling with their mate, but there's people out here single doing it. I don't know how single moms do it. You're struggling with 1 kid, but there's people out here with 5 kids. I don't know how single moms do it. There's roses and thorns, there's sweet, there's sour. Just be patient with yourself and don't compare yourself. If you compare yourself to, to somebody who they had a natural birth and you were medicated, you feeling like you less of a parent because of that, it doesn't even make sense. But you might be swimming in milk over there and able to breastfeed and pump a lot of milk, or you might be able to pump a little bit of milk, but there are moms out there who can't breastfeed at all. Count your blessings. Don't take for granted the roses in your journey. There are going to be some thorns, but everybody has them. Nobody's journey is perfect. Number 8, learn to sing and dance, especially when the baby is crying. I have about 5 different songs that I always sing to him that pumps me up and that lifts my spirit up so that I can take care of him, because it is very easy to be frustrated, especially when a baby crying, throwing out his pacifier out his mouth, and now you got to keep putting the pacifier in. Like he will literally do that 100 times in 5 minutes, and in between every time he whining and crying. When the baby is up at 4 a.m. and you want just 20 more minutes of sleep, like, trust me, you're gonna get frustrated. But when you dancing, you singing with your baby, connecting with your baby, it uplifts your spirit and gives you a different mindset. And then it reminds you to have fun. This time you're not gonna get back when the baby is grown and acting like they grown and talking back. You're gonna wish that they was just age, crying in your arms and needing you and depending on you. So be grateful for that moment. Number 9, this is something that I learned being a teacher. A kid is going to operate from their point of view, life circumstance, their brain, and their age. It's really easy to expect for a kid to do what a grown-up would do in a situation, like tough it out, stop crying, and be okay, cope. They're operating from a kid's brain or from a baby's brain. Well, that's part of their gig. Part of their gig is to test you, make dumb decisions, do things to irritate you, be clingy, cry. That's part of their gig. They're not gonna do what you want to do on your schedule. The new baby is just learning that he alive. It's a new world. Last but not least, number 10, do not feel obligated. Feel obligated to call people. Feel obligated to send pictures to people. Get to FaceTime people. Text people back. If I'm right there and I got my phone in my hand, I text them, hey, I'm gonna call you back. But I legit miss messages. I legit will miss a phone call. And I get back to you for a couple of days. Or if I'm right here kicking it with my baby and my phone down here on the charger, I'm not getting up to check my phone. I left my phone in the living room. I'm not going to get it. Do not feel obligated to be everywhere. But during this time where you need time for yourself and you just want to be at home, especially during COVID, people that love you, they will understand. People out there that make you feel bad, and a lot of times they're not even a parent. That is my advice to you guys. This is just some of the initial thoughts. I just jotted some stuff down in my journal, and trust me, there is so much more. You're gonna learn so much more on the way, but allow yourself to do that. Be confident, know that you're a good mom, and that some things you're gonna do wrong, and some things you're gonna learn, and some things people gonna tell you and make you feel bad that you're not doing. Oh well. Me personally, y'all gonna see me looking like this. I look crazy. My hair look crazy. Pajamas. Oh well. I woke up like this. I don't wear makeup. I haven't left the house in almost 2 weeks. You wanna go for a ride? Yeah. We gonna get up out of here. We gonna see y'all later, and we gonna go catch some of this sun while it's still up. Bye bye.